Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, November 17th, 2011. The situation in Syria continues to worsen. The Russians are now referring to it as a possible civil war. Today, massive security sweeps resulted in hundreds of arrests by government forces. That trend that we've been seeing over the past few days continues, with Syrian army defectors turning their arms on their former colleagues. Remains to be seen what's going to happen. Pressure is mounting now from the Germans, the English, and the Americans for President Assad to step down. In Wall Street today, there's a protest underway after Mayor Bloomberg cleared Zuccotti Park the other night. The protesters, only about 200 of them, being outnumbered by police by about 5 to 1, are attempting to shut down the New York Stock Exchange. According to the TV, it looks as if they're going to have little success. In the United States, new applications for unemployment benefits fell by 5,000 last week, down to 388,000, the lowest level since early April. There was yet another, before I get to this earthquake, there were two earthquakes in Guatemala about 2 hours ago. One was a 5.1, was a 5.0, was the second one. You can see them here. They're in the northwest part of the country. No reports of any injury or damages yet. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, in Turkey, in eastern Turkey, in Van, there was yet another earthquake, a 4.7. This is in the same area that over the past 3 weeks has seen two other quakes that have killed 600 people. There are no reports of damages. The Lloyd's Franchise Performance Directorate, i.e. Tom Bolt, has asked all Lloyd's managing agents on the ground in Singapore to submit estimates of their loss exposures from the flooding in Thailand pronto. This is according to the Insurance Insider. Apparently, this is coming as some pessimistic underwriters are now privately suggesting much higher loss estimates than originally given. Also, as part of this, Japan's insurers are likely to pay out about $2 billion US as a result of the floods that have submerged much of Thailand over the last 6 weeks. This is according to the Nikkei magazine. The floods are likely to be the largest natural disaster to hit Japanese insurers this financial year. It will eclipse the losses from two separate typhoons that hit Japan in September. Amlin has indicated that they're the latest reinsurer to confirm significant loss creep in the first half as a result of CATs. They said that its net claims estimate for the Japan quake in March has risen to $206 million from $156. They also increased their exposure to the February New Zealand quake from about $305 to $338 million. And they've also noted that some other estimates are coming in, including Hurricane Irene, the June New Zealand quake, and the Danish floods that are going to total cost about $25 million. At least 6 people were killed in the U.S. That's now up to 10 as a result of a system of tornadoes that moved through the southern part of the country. South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi were hit. And there was an interesting article in Insurance Day today. THB Thompson Heath Bond's Frank Murphy, in an interview with Richard Banks, said that vulture capital threatens to contribute to the shortest hard market in living history. He said, with uncertainty remaining over the 1/1 renewals, that concern is echoed by remarks made last week by Richard Ward. Ward said last week that the reason that capital is coming in is because of the worldwide recession, and the return on equity in reinsurance has been about 20% over the past few years. Murphy is saying that what's happening here is that as rates begin to move up even incrementally, new capital comes into the market, thus artificially depressing it. If there's more capital, there's enough demand to meet there's enough capacity to meet demand for reinsurance. Very interesting trend going on here. Typically, people are welcoming new capital. In this instance, is acting as a softening of the market tendency. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.